300,000 years ago, the planet was incredibly crowded. You wouldn't just find different cultures, you would find entirely different human species. At least 9 of them walked the Earth at the same time. These groups were highly capable. They claimed vast territories, built their own roaring fires, and crafted these specialized stone tools to navigate their own unique environments. But today, only one single human species remains. We are known as Homo Sapiens. So what happened to everyone else? Did they just quietly fade away as the world changed? The fossil record tells a story of intense competition. We did not merely survive a changing climate. Our ancestors moved into these ancient territories and replaced every other human species on the planet. Our longest-lasting rivals, Homo erectus, appeared over 2 million years ago. Their bodies looked remarkably modern, with long legs and shorter arms, built for walking and running across massive distances. In Europe, the Neanderthals thrived in brutal Ice Age climates for 300,000 years. They were built like prehistoric tanks, with thick bones and brains that were actually larger than our own. On the island of Flores, Homo floresiensis demonstrated how adaptable humans could be to extreme constraints. Despite standing barely 3 feet tall, they successfully hunted wild dwarf elephants using their own stone tools. Yet as soon as Homo sapiens arrived, these lineages vanished. The Neanderthals disappeared 40,000 years ago. The Denisovans followed 10,000 years later. Even the isolated island populations were gone 50,000 years ago. This creates a difficult question. Neanderthals were stronger and possessed larger brains. Homo erectus survived for millions of years longer than we have. Since we were not the strongest or the most physically resilient, our survival depended on a different kind of advantage, one that cannot be measured in bone density or brain volume. For most early human species, survival was limited by a biological ceiling. They were physically unable to form large, cohesive societies. This is known as the chimpanzee limit. Primates and early humans could only maintain trust with roughly 50 specific individuals, people they knew personally and interacted with daily. This mathematical limit meant Neanderthals and Denisovans lived in small, isolated groups. They lacked the social infrastructure to share resources or knowledge across long distances. We see the result of this isolation in Indonesia. When the dense forests started shrinking and the animals they hunted became scarce, the local populations of Homo erectus had nowhere else to go. They were trapped, unable to rely on outside help to survive. Physical strength and intelligence are useless if a group cannot scale its numbers to survive an environmental crisis. Our secret weapon was the cognitive revolution. We developed a language capable of discussing things that do not exist: myths, spirits, and tribal rules. These shared beliefs changed the math of survival. 2 complete strangers could instantly become allies because they believed in the same story. While Neanderthals remained in isolated bands, we organized armies of 500 warriors and built global trade networks. We simply overwhelmed them with our ability to coordinate on a massive scale. We also aggressively assimilated our rivals, absorbing their remaining populations into our own much larger groups. We looted their genetic codes to help us adapt faster. Modern Tibetans still carry a specific Denisovan gene that allows them to breed at extreme mountain altitudes. Our collective imagination acted as the ultimate survival tool. It allowed us to share crucial knowledge across vast distances, ensuring that when one group failed, others learned and adapted. After swallowing the other 8 human species, Homo sapiens claimed uncontested dominance over the planet. We reached this position through our unique ability to build social connections and share information faster than any evolutionary rival. However, the ability to invent shared fictions is a dangerous power. It is highly unstable, relying entirely on our continued agreement on things that aren't physically real. This power builds international space stations and cures diseases, but it also fuels global wars and mass extinction. We used our imagination to eliminate every other version of ourselves, and now that we are alone on this planet, the only threat left to Homo sapiens is our own collective fiction.